Hi, my name is McDonald Apeme. This is my final presentation on CIS Spreadsheet Application class by Professor Wheeler. In my video, I will be showing you a monthly income statement of a personal business I had with the use of solver and break-even analysis in Excel. This is the name of the business, that's Mac and Me Boutique. This is the monthly income statement. For revenue, I have two streams of revenue. That's the sales and the rental revenue. These are the number of sales transaction, which has no figure. Then price per item is $50. Sales is 0. Number of rental is no figure. Price per item is $15. Then which makes the gross revenue to be 0 as well, but also inputs a formula for the gross revenue, which showcase that's equal D10 minus D19 to get the revenue. Then for the expenses, I have the store rent, light bill, phone bill, insurance, salaries, miscellaneous expenses and tax, which makes the total expenses to be 4,788. I also input a formula there in the expenses, which is equal sign sum open brackets D12 down to D18 which makes it up the total expenses to be 4,788. Then for the net income, which is negative, which has a negative sign because of the gross revenue is 0. So for the net income, I also put a formula there as is equal sign to as equal D10 minus D10. That's D10 minus D19. That's the total expenses, which makes it negative $4,788 for the income statement. That is on the negative side. So for it to break even, I have to use a solver. So let's go to break even using solver. For break even using solver, I have to use I have to go to data. To get from data, I get to solver. Then for the solver, I have to set an objective. That means I have to put the income statement cell number here. Then put the value here. The value has to be 0. Then changing the variable, that is D7 to D8. I have to change the variable there. But for the sales transaction, I have to put a figure there to make it balance. To make it balance, I have to make it sales transaction. I put 50 sales transaction. Then I have to add constraint as well here. Add constraint. So for D7, I have to make it equal to 150 or greater. Then for D8, which is the price per item, that's I have to it has to be equal to $15. So when I now click solve, it now becomes 0 and creates a number of and gives a number of rental transaction of 153. That's the new amount. I also have a table here that's showcase showcase the prices of different prices of of items and number of transactions, which I'll be going to use in the next sheet here. That's the variable table here. So on the variable table here, you can see I have a scroll bar that controls the number of transactions. That's a number of sales transactions. You can see here as it controls it, but it's on break even here of 0. That means no profit, no loss. Then if I change the number of sales transaction and increase it, you can see that when is at 90, that's 90 here. At 50 it gives $2,000. You can see that it changes. Why you change the scroll bar, it changes here, gives you $2,000 here, with the same here as well, and it was also here as well on the table. You can see that's how it's being done with the scroll bar when it changes the amounts of transaction and gives you an accurate price. Then to make this table itself, to get the table, I have to go to put the net income in between the in between the row and the column. Then I have to go to data, then go to what if, then create a table. Oh, before I go there, I have to like highlight on the table itself, then go to data, then go to what if, then go to data. On the data, you can see there's a column for row. I'll click on the row. I will come here and click this is the row. So that's the price. So that's 50. That's D6. Then for the column, which is the number of transactions, I'll come here and click here. It's 90. That's it. When I click OK, it gives me this table. When I click OK, it gives me this table the way it is here. But I have to, for me to get these different colors, actually use what they call conditional formatting, whereby I also change went to home, change on the conditional format, use the conditional formatting, then say, click on highlight cell rule for greater and less than and in between. As I got all these amounts. The one on the green side is on the greater side. The one on the yellow side is on that means is in between. Then the one on the red side is less than. So with this table here, it showcases the amount of transaction, greater, less than, and in between. So well, I hope when I decide to go back to any business, I'm going to use all that I've learned from this class to improve in my business. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you.